Welcome to my S.I.P card videos. S.I.P stands for Stamp, Ink, and Paper. Hello, my name is Michelle Carlson and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Eagan, Minnesota. I'll be posting monthly videos to showcase products from either the current mini catalog or the current annual catalog from Stampin' Up! These projects are designed for the beginner and casual paper crafter in mind. I'll be making easy, simple projects that you can use any stamp set, ink, and paper colors to create your own projects. Today I'll be using the Celebrate Sunflower stamp set and will be showing you a spotlight technique that I saw from Pinterest that Nancy Holtker, another independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, posted. So I thought it was a cool concept and wanted to share it with you. The Celebrate Sunflower stamp set is located on page 35 in the 2022-2023 annual catalog. It has 8 cling stamp sets for different occasions. I love sunflowers as they were my wedding flowers. Now it's time to make the project. The card base I'm using is 11 by 4 1/4 and scored at 5.5. You can also make this into a book fold card too. And the basic white up on top is 5.5 by 4 1/4, and we have another piece of 4 1/4 by 3, and the basic black is 4 1/4 by 3 1/4. And we are using the basic rhinestone as our embellishments and Memento black ink. What we're going to do is take the smallest basic white and just add a little bit of tape on it and make sure it's not, too sticky, but sticky enough to make sure it adheres to the other basic white cardstock. And then we're just going to center it up so that everything is lined up before we stamp on it. Then we have the scrap piece of paper, and I'm going to ink up my sunflower. Make sure it's all nice and black, and that looks good. Just want to make sure. And then we're going to just stamp it in the corner like so. So it's covering both layers, and then just hold firmly. Make sure that hopefully we get a solid image, which we do. And then just turn this around. And don't worry about the white edges because that'll be covered up with that black layer. Just ink this up again. And this is like that, the triple layer effect, or triple layer stamping that I taught like a year ago that had a third layer. And so it's the same concept, except this just has 2 layers. And then so there you go. Also, we are going to stamp our sentiment. I'm going to do thanks a bunch, make sure that's all good. And I think this is kind of, we'll see. Just line it up in the center and stamp solidly, don't rock, otherwise you get those edges. Oh, and there you go. Okay, what we're going to do, I took the little part off of the main, and I just put the silicone mat here because remember we had that little tape there and I don't want to get stuck to my scrap paper here. So we're just going to color the sunflower only on this level only. Do not color here, just this part. And I'm using the Stampin' Blends, and there's a small tip and a brush tip. And I think I'm going to use a smaller tip first to kind of outline the outer edge so that when I color, I won't go past and then get coloring where I don't want it. I'm using Rich Raspberry, the light versus the dark one. And we're just using this just to color in, not really to blend. You could blend with the dark because of the, the lighter, or the, where the black is. so that you get some dimension. But for this, I'm just going to use the one color. I'm just coloring that in. It doesn't have to, you know, be perfect. And it's a good idea to have scrap paper underneath so you can just go off the edge. So I will color this side and then we'll put the card together. Now that we got this both colored, we're going to adhere this to the black layer, and then we'll adhere the black layer onto this white piece. You just have to make sure that, you know, you keep the white piece upright because you don't want, so that everything matches. And then you're going to adhere it onto our paper or onto our card base just like that. So I'll go ahead and do that, and we'll finish up the card with the embellishments. So now we're going to use these rhinestone basic jewels, and they have 3 sizes: small, medium, and large. And I'm going to use all 3 sizes, and I'm going to put, oh, let's see. Oh, and this is called a take your pick tool. This has a putty end that can easily, if you shape it into a little, you know, nub at the end of this, then it's easy to take the rhinestones off. And then I'll do a small and kind of place it here. And then I'm going to take a medium one and place it maybe about here. Just kind of add some jewels to that. And here's our card. So this is the original card that I made that this Nancy did using pink. And so that's just another color to use. And then I tried some other spotlighting techniques using different background stamps. And one was with the Daisy Garden. And this time I stamped it twice, and using a big background stamp, I used the Stamparatus and then stamped it 2 times, and I cut out the size I wanted and then colored it in blue and put the balmy blue background on it. I'm not sure if I like that as well, but you get the concept. And then this one, I used Butterfly Brilliance, and when I was doing this, I was like, oh, I was using all these die cuts, which doesn't fit with the S.I.P, stamping and paper, just using that. So I didn't want to demonstrate that, but you can see that kind of concept of bringing out that butterfly and the coloring of that butterfly. You'll find the measurements and product list on my website, michellesstamping.com, and click on the S.I.P cards tab, and in the drop down, click on 2023 S.I.P cards. If you want to go back and see the 2022 videos, you can click on the 2022 S.I.P cards. I would love to be your Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and help you with any paper crafting supplies you may need. If you like the 2022-2023 annual catalog or the 2023 January to April mini catalog, and or to receive my newsletter, please email me at michellesstamping@gmail.com. All of these links are below under the video for your convenience. Please click on the subscribe button, it's free, to my YouTube channel, and hit the bell icon so that you are notified when I post a new video. Hope you enjoyed this project, and if you make a card, please feel free to add it to the comments underneath this video. I would love to see your cards and what stamp set and paper you used. Thank you for watching, and happy stamping!